Okay, y'all. Me and my hubby is at the extended stay hotel out here in Schaumburg, Illinois. It is so freaking racist out here, y'all. They literally like just have a bad impression about black people out here. And we outside chilling in the parking lot just like anybody else. This white guy, he keeps coming outside, walking up to us, looking at us, and then turning back around and going back in the building. And then he comes around on the other side. He'll walk out, look at us, look at his car, and then just keep walking back all the way until he get back in the building, right? So this the crazy part, y'all. Every time we come outside, he does this, and we come outside at random times. He'll come outside, look at us, check his car, and then look at us again, and then go back in. Now this hotel is diverse, but the other races, they, you know what I mean, have a bad impression about black people. Real shit. So anyway, this man come outside, look at his car, look at us. He looks up at the building. You could tell he's looking for cameras, and then he goes back in. Next thing you know, the staff from the front desk, they come outside, they're looking at us, and then they look up at the cameras, and then they go back in. 2 minutes later, who comes riding around? The police, y'all. Police. And the police riding about real slow looking at us. And then they go back. I guess they went back towards the front. 5 minutes later, this guy comes right back out, look at us, look at his car, look at us again, go back inside the hotel. You tell me that's not a form of racism. You tell me whatever happened at this hotel, whoever stole what from somebody or whatever the case is, they're looking at us as if we did it or something like that. So this is what I do, y'all. I try to get stuff on record, and if I can't get it, I'll just record the moment that I'm in and then just let y'all know what just happened. But if you really think racism does not exist in this day and time, you got to be out your rabbit ass mind, because racism still exists to this day. And they might not call us the N-word. Oh, by the way, there was an old Mexican guy, or Hispanic, whatever you want to call him. He called me and my husband the N-words in traffic. He got out the car, called us the N-word, banged on our window and everything. So it's definitely, and that was in Blue Island, Illinois. That's like a south side suburb out of Chicago, where predominantly Hispanics live, you know. But that was my first time ever being called the N-word, and it really shocked me. But y'all gotta understand that people don't have to necessarily use the N-word as a form of racism, okay? Nobody has to call me the N-word, but I can tell you for a simple fact that people can use racism with their actions, the things that they do. You know what I mean? So, and that was just the police that I just saw that just rode past all the way down there towards the end on the other side. So it's like, at the end of the day, people don't use racism with words by saying, oh, you're the N-word, blah, blah, blah. No, they show it with their actions, the things that they do, the way that they stereotype us, the way that they look at us, the way that they answer to us when we ask them a certain kind of question. People use a form of racism with their actions. So it's like, my husband got into it with a Caucasian guy at the laundromat, because the guy felt as if even though my husband was right there to put his clothes inside of the dryer, the Caucasian guy felt like, you know what, let me put my stuff in first. My stuff belongs in here, blah, 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 so it caused chaos at the laundromat. My husband was like, bro, you're racist because you're getting mad and irritated at the fact that you're seeing black people, because the guy was acting a certain type of way. So the guy was like, how the fuck am I racist? How the fuck am I racist? And honestly, it was a funny moment at the end, and my husband just sat back and laughed about it because he was like, how the fuck am I racist? Knowing that they feel like they're not racist because they're not calling us the N-word, but they don't think that we know that they can use a form of racism with their actions and the stuff that they do. The way you look at us, the things that you say, like, goodness gracious. Like so I had to get my vehicle fixed earlier, right? The guy behind the desk, he was Caucasian. Now, Schaumburg is now Schaumburg has become very diverse. About a few years ago, it used to be like predominantly white people out this way. And one of the mechanic shops that we happened to go to was owned by white people. So we were telling him, what we need worked on with the car. And then he was like, what happened? Did you guys, get stranded out here or something? Like, it was like damn, we don't belong out this way or something. Like, dang, what if we got family out this way? You just automatically assume that we got stranded out here as if we don't belong out this way, because they feel like all black people that they see is from Chicago, and black people shouldn't be, what are you doing in Schaumburg type thing, because this is like a upper class city. It's like a middle to upper class city, but it's a lot of like rich people out this way. So a lot of wealthy people that live in Schaumburg, and when they see black people, they just feel like what are we doing here type thing. So I did just want to talk to y'all about that, and I'm gonna get to going, and if I catch anything else, I'm gonna record it. You know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. You can also say in the comments, talk about have you ever experienced racism, or do you think racism still exists? Yep, I'm out.